Hello friends, myself Pratik, visiting professor Lambda Lab, Tel Aviv University, Israel, professor, Department of Computer Science and Engineering, Thapar University, Patiala, India. In this session, we are going to demonstrate the implementation of by design interpretable models. Let us start this session. You know that we have decision tree and logistic regression as by design interpretable models. We commonly called these models as glass box. And in this session we are going to discuss its implementation. For this we will be using our Stoke dataset. All the dataset and the code for the implementation of demonstration of these glassbox model is available at this GitHub link. Let's visit this link to download the dataset and to understand various files for its implementation. This is the GitHub page which is maintained by DeepFinder. Here in this folder they provided the dataset and all the desired files for implementation of explainable AI over Stoke dataset. If you click on this data folder, then you will see that we have a healthcare dataset CSV file. This CSV file contains the dataset for prediction of stroke and no stroke. Here you can see we have 5111 lines of data. These are the input attributes. We have a column like ID, gender, age, hypertension, heart disease, ever married, work type, residence type, average glucose level, body mass index, smoking status, and on these attributes we are predicting the chances of getting stroke. So here 1 indicates that the person has high chances of stroke, while 0 indicates person has very less chances of stroke. So on this dataset which is available at this GitHub page, we are going to implement all glassbox model for explaining the outcome of our glassbox classifiers. On this GitHub page you can see that we have various Python files. They have created a Python file utilities which carry all important functions for data loading and pre-processing. Then we have a Python file for data explorations. Interpretable underscore models Python file carry the code for the implementation of glassbox model, while it also provides the code for the implementation of other explainable AI techniques over this dataset. We have a code for the implementation of line, SHAP, counterfactuals and LRP over this dataset. We will discuss more on these Python files in our later session. In this session we will focus on utilities.py file, which is about loading the data and to pre-processing the data. Then we will use data exploration, and finally we will be implementing our glassbox interpretable models in this session. In order to work on this, I request you to download this code. After downloading this code, you can open this in Visual Studio. This is my Visual Studio code. You can see that here I have downloaded a folder XAI series master. In this, it carry all the files which I have just mentioned. In data folder, I have healthcare dataset, while these are the Python files which I have just discussed. This utilities.py file is used for data loading. Data exploration is used to explore the data, and this interpretable model file carry the implementation of all glassbox models. We are going to demonstrate the implementation of glassbox model over health dataset in this session. Let us first quickly understand this Stoke dataset. This dataset has 11 columns. It has 10 input columns, and finally we have a stroke column which is considered as output column. We have to predict the value of stroke on the basis of these input attributes. These are its instances. We have a column like ID, gender, age, hypertension and so on, and finally we have a labeled column as stroke. In order to understand this dataset into more detail, here I am presenting different histograms for each attribute. This is the histogram for input attribute ID, which is not that important. This is the histogram of attribute age. This shows that our dataset contain more records for age between 40 to 60 as compared to age between 20 to 30. This is about heart disease. You can see that most of the rows have heart disease value as 0, while there are very few records which have heart disease value as 1. This is about their gender. Out of 5,000 records, approximately 3,000 are for female, while remaining 2,000 are for male. This is the histogram for hypertension, which again shows that for most of the record hypertension value is 0, but there are few records for which we have hypertension value as 1. This is about ever married. We have approximately 3,400 records that carry value yes for this column, while other carry the value no. This is about work type. This shows the distribution on the basis of work type. This is the histogram on the basis of average glucose level. This is on the basis of body mass index. On the basis of residence type, we have urban and rural in them. The data is equally divided between them. This is on the basis of smoking status. And this is the histogram for our class attribute, that is stroke. It's very important to understand that most of our dataset carry stroke value 0, while there are few records which carry stroke value 1. The count of no stroke instances is 4861, while we have only 250 records that carry the value of stroke as 1. We have total 5,111 records. This shows our dataset is quite imbalanced. We have lot of records with value 0, while we have very few records with value 1 for the column stroke. This imbalanced dataset will carry lot of problems for building a good classifier. We will discuss the problems of having imbalanced dataset, and we will also discuss how we can balance this dataset by using various techniques. In order to balance the dataset, we have to use various pre-processing techniques. We will discuss all these techniques in our coming sessions. The another important point to note in this dataset is that our input columns are of different data types. Columns like ID, age, hypertension, heart disease, average glucose level, body mass index, all are numeric, while the columns like gender, ever married, work type, residence type, smoking status are categorical in nature. Our machine learning models can work only on numeric data. We cannot directly process categorical data in our machine learning models. So we have to convert this categorical data into some labels. And we have two techniques for this. One is label encoding and second is one-hot encoding. It's very important to first understand various labeling techniques to handle this categorical data. We will discuss various encoding techniques like label encoding and one-hot encoding in our next video session. This is all about this session. In next session, we will discuss about handling of categorical attribute. Please join next session to learn more on handling of categorical attributes, and then we will continue with the implementation of various glass box model over this stock dataset. Thanks for watching this video.